Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Booker. And he cuts it out to the... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Go Booker.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
That was a cakewalk, yo.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a third down, and they're going to speed things up here. Palmer now to throw on third down.
There you go.
Comes out on
There you go.
but they'll say it's incomplete.
There you go.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson.
Man, why the fuck up that hole, man?
Here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Lynch. They set up the screen to Booker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. They pitch it out to Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage, or
Well,
they can play
they
close
gotta
to the line of
stop this.
scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Get ready, blue 58, blue 58.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is,
right.
and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his
Give them
height
the
to
right
make a
pass,
great
man.
play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Palmer. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Regular, Zip, get ready, 1, 18.
And Palmer gives to
There's
Johnson.
Miller.
He's maybe going to get this
Hey,
back to the
Miller.
4, but that's about all.
Hey, Miller.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third and goal, Palmer. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line.
Get
At
real
about the
out here,
1-yard
huh?
line.
All right,
Get
field
real
goal gets you the
out
lead
here,
here.
man.
I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They run it, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Carson Palmer taking it in. And the Cardinals are in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Here we go. Green 39.
They start the drive with Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run again on first down. Anderson. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Yo, he didn't catch that shit. No, I seen him. I seen him one-on-one off deep, though. I had you beat. I thought that nigga caught that, man. Oh, my fucking God.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And quickly, they get to the line. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Yeah.
Again, it's
Hey there,
Johnson.
man.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Regular, regular. Mirror, mirror, mirror. All right now, blue 58. Blue 58. Zebra.
Palmer to throw. He's got Floyd out.
Shit, bullshit, man. I got niggas right there.
The first down yardage to the
Fuck
35.
this game, man.
It's a
Shit,
pickup
phone
of
this
16
shit, man.
there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he'll be brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll
That
be
shit
back.
bullshit, man. They robbed the shit out of me, yo. I mean, they
So the
robbed
defense
boys,
has put
man.
them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Robbed boy.
All right now, blue 58.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense.
Robbed boy,
It'll be their
man.
3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
That shit bullshit, man. Phony ass run play dead, man.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
All right now, blue 58. Blue 58.
Run right, man. You know
On
we
the
run.
toss, here's Johnson.
Look at this
Room
shit.
here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Uses this stiff arm. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown
Rob,
should make you
yo.
feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things. things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
That's how I was last time, man. They didn't give me this shit, man. That shit was terrible,
63
man.
yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Judge Judy, stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the